there's plenty to discuss in the Absa Premiership. Jesse, the transfer window is currently open. Orlando Pirates and Sundowns doing some great business in the transfer market. To start with, let's go with Orlando Pirates. Thulani, Tyson, Hlatshwayo and Deon Hotto, what do they bring into the team, starting with the captain of Bafana Bafana, Thulani Hlatshwayo?
Yeah, well, obviously, both Thulani Hlatshwayo and Deon Hotto, what they come with, they bring so much experience from Bidvest Wits. They both Namibian international and Bafana Bafana international. In fact, Bafana Bafana captain for Hlatshwayo, so they're going to improve the squad big time. I think Hotto's quite a different option compared to the current players at Orlando Pirates, and of course Tyson, we know what he brings to the table. I mean, so much experience, leadership, quality in his play. He commands the back line, so I mean that speaks for itself. Those are statement signings, I think.
Absolutely. If you came and asked me at the end of the last season, where do Pirates need to strengthen, I would have told you centre back should be the priority.
Wide areas for sure.
Wide areas, because most of their wingers like to drift infield. So if they're gonna get a centre back, wide areas like Hotto, and the goalkeeper. Now I think the goalkeeper is the only missing puzzle piece.
I think the good thing about Hotto is he's not my favourite player personally, but he's very direct. So as soon as he gets it, looks up, looks for numbers in the box, and I think that's what Orlando Pirates were lacking, and that's what they need, especially with the season coming so soon after the last break.
Absolutely. Also, they've been suffering under high balls in the defensive areas. So, Thulani Hlatshwayo is going to be able to address that kind of problems. I think that signing actually addressed a lot of problems for Orlando Pirates at the back.
It does, because I think with Thulani Hlatshwayo in the team, and we saw this at Bafana Bafana and Wits, when he's there, the players around him tend to improve as well. So, I think we could see much more clean sheets. I know they kept a lot last season, but I think we could see even more for Orlando Pirates in the upcoming seaon.
Does it take the armband from Jelly?
No ways.
Yeah. No ways.
I think that's just a joke.
Jersey number 3 from Lodge, does it take it?
Possibly. I mean, Lodge, although now if they strip the number from him, with the things that's going on behind the scenes and so much, being in making headlines for the wrong reasons, so that could cause a bit of a stir. So perhaps Orlando Pirates will want to avoid all that and just let Tyson do his job.
All right, absolutely. Moving right along to now Mamelodi Sundowns.
Yeah.
Mothobi, Mvala and
Pitso
Shalulile, yes.
Yeah, for me, same like how I think about Pirates. I mean, one excellent signing and one, just above average signing that could improve the team as well. I think Mvala is that player who you sort of think, where could he fit in? Based on his last couple of seasons, is he going to improve the squad that much? I know it's going to give them much more depth. I mean, we always spoke about Sundowns and their golfing class with the depth, but we tend to question it after the restart. So I think Mvala will add to that. I mean, they still got Sammy Siabi, who hasn't, featured regularly as well in the same.
But can I interrupt you?
Yeah.
Mvala, they're signing Mvala. They've got about 5 or 6 midfielders who are better than him. He's not better than Malulega. He's not better than Gekana. He's not better than Jali. He's not better than Mabunda. He's not better than Rivaldo Kutse. Yeah. So what's the point of signing him?
Apart from Rivaldo Kutse, I think a lot of the players you mentioned are close to the age of 35, 32, 33. So I mean, it's obviously going to bring a new freshness. I mean, you let him, Mothobi and Mvala, perhaps don't get into that system already. Just learn to feed off the other players' energy, and then he'll grow into that number 6 spots. So. Same with Siabi, I think it's going to be one that will probably nurture into the future. And then, of course, with Shalulile, I think he's going to be a massive signing.
All right, you've answered Shalulile. What does it bring into the team? Pace, I think maybe it's also
energy. I mean, directness. I mean, he scores goals. He works hard for the team. I think we were chatting in one of our podcasts a few weeks ago that he's probably the hardest working striker in the league. So, I mean, he really fits into Mamelodi Sundowns' system, I think. I think it's good that they banish away from the whole Afonso, Brocky type of striker. Not saying Afonso flopped, but Brocky certainly did. So it's not that number 9 target man is not gonna work for them.
Absolutely. I was saying, because most of the teams who play the possession-based game, like you look at Barcelona, Barcelona had Pedro and David Villa who could run in behind and could run through the channels. They had, Man City has Sterling. They had Jesus, Mahrez, and that type of player who's gonna be able to play. Sane as well used to play for Man City. Sundowns used to play with like 6 dynamic midfielders or 6 interiors. They used to have
Vilakazi used to do that, running in behind.
But I'm saying last season when they struggled to score goals, they had Zwane, Sereno, and they had 6 interiors who to interchange, and then no one would like to run in behind. So now I think he addresses that problem, because when they had Maghalwa and this other guy, Maghalwa and Mahlambi and Not Aguero, the other Mkhulise, the youngsters,
yeah.
yes, they had Mkhulise. So the quality wasn't the same.
It wasn't the same,
yeah.
but I think
they were giving the pace, but the quality wasn't the same.
When you look at Serino and Zwane, I think they're probably two of the best assist creators in the league. In fact, across all competitions, I think their numbers were up there with the best. So when you got those two in your team and you got a player like Shalulile who excelled at a club like Highlands Park, it's just going to improve the team much more. And in fact, it'll benefit him in CAF and in the league. I mean, pressure's going to be on him now. 3 wins, 3 league titles in a row. Can they make it forward? With Shalulile, it gives them a big chance because now, of course, everyone wants to beat you even more.
He scored how many goals for Highlands Park this season? Joint top goal scorer with Mhango.
Yeah, with Mhango.
Is he getting 20 in the league this season now at Mamelodi Sundowns?
Nah, I still think 20 in a 30-game season is just a bit unrealistic. You've got to be almost Ronaldo, Messi, Besuma, those players.
All right, absolutely exciting. So that's what we think. Let us know what you think of the new signings this season. And remember to subscribe to our YouTube channel.
For more soccer betting tips and previews, get the latest copy of Soccer Betting News for only 10 Rand at your nearest Hollywood Bets branch or news agent.